Hello and welcome to part 11. We've been through quite a few missions already, and we're actually at the end of CL's mission list for us. I wonder what comes next. Well, before that, we actually have to complete this mission. The last one entails us going back to the desert, yet again, to go back to the hidden base, yet again, to destroy a bunch of computers Neo Arcadia is using to hack our own. This is important because that computer is the one that CL is using to develop her new energy, and without it, this conflict might last quite a bit longer. Not sure if it's worth going through this level for a fourth time, though, and listening to the same music track again. Ah well, last mission, we won't have to put up with much more of it. And we've only been to the hidden base once, so refresh our memory. Camel's still here, and bizarrely you can actually dash under it. Well, and they've got the gate back up. You'd think they'd add a bit more security to that thing, seeing how easily we got it down last time, but apparently not. And back down we go. Thankfully they did change this mission up a little. First off, the pillars we knocked down our first time here are still down, and they've added a few floppers to make our day a little bit harder. Secondly, remember all that ice? Well, you won't be seeing it this time. They've replaced it with a bunch of green water. And, of course, we have the classic Mega Man water physics where we somehow jump much, much higher underwater. And there are a bunch of water-based enemies down here. Guess what army we'll be facing? Army Commander, I should say. Squids are a good place to grind for weapon levels, and they have a Cyber Elf zone. Who makes shark robots? They don't seem the most convenient of designs. That's the main obstacle of this part of the stage. There are a bunch of ships above us, and they rise and sink quite a bit. It doesn't seem natural that the water would be rising and lowering that much, but still. You gotta hide in these little nooks and crannies in order to avoid being crushed to death by them. Oh dear. That's over with fairly quickly, though. Down here is a Cyber Elf. To the left is an abyss. Don't go over there. Now, if you've played Mega Man X4 before, you may recognize that R down there. This place is actually an abandoned Ripple Force facility from way back in the day. Neo Arcadia has repurposed it for their own use, though. These submarines like to launch missiles at you. You're only really seeing the ones they launch forward, but there are a couple hatches on the floor of the submarine that do launch missiles too. You saw them come from off screen there, they were firing from there, but you won't actually be seeing the hatches open and firing at you right now. That Cyber Elf back there that you saw too is really, really evil to get. Quite a few tries were made getting that one. And this door too opens just as easily as last time. We've already freed all the Resistance members in this area, but you will want to recheck the cells because they've been filled with a lot of goodies like health and E-crystals and Cyber Elves. Now, of course, I know the locations of all the Cyber Elves, and we have no time to waste, so I'll be going straight for those. If you see me skipping some cells, that's why. Regular enemies all have a chance of dropping 1 up to 2, but it's very rare, and I don't need them anyway, so. Boss door to the left doesn't lead anywhere, so don't bother going over there. This mission is actually kind of annoying because your objective isn't immediately apparent. My first time going through here, I had no idea where the heck I was supposed to go. But you're supposed to head through the background here, or foreground I should say, behind these pipes regardless, to a door. This wouldn't open before you weren't able to come in and destroy these computers, despite how convenient that would have been. And she opens it for us. Now we just gotta destroy all these computer facilities. The bottom two both drop large E-crystals, so that's nice. Middle two both drop 1-ups, that's even nicer. And the top two drop Cyber Elves, that's the nicest. Well, that was fast. And now we just have to get out. I'm sure it'll be a simple walk in the park, just straight back to the Resistance base, as usual. And back through the door. Apparently she opened it from off-screen. And down. Of course, it's never quite that easy. We'll be facing the last general of New Arcadia, the general of the Makai army. It's basically their underwater forces, the Navy. She's Fairy Leviathan, and she's the sole female member of the Guardians, as, female as a Reploid can get. They obviously made her a female to distinguish her as much as possible from the original X, seeing as she's blue-colored to match her ice alignment. They don't actually have a water element in this game, so they made her ice. And she fights with a ranged attack. Being ice element, she's weak to the fire chip, but once again, I'm going to be nice to her and not use it. If you do use it, you can break through that ice shield she makes, and her EX skill, which we'll be showing later. She fires her harpoon at you. Well, not harpoon, she fires her weapon at you. Her halberd. She uses ice, and she doesn't really like attacking you straight on. It's a wide open area, so you can just jump left and right to try to avoid her. This is her EX skill. She fires an ice dragon at you. It homes in on you, and if you have the fire chip equipped, you can destroy it, but she goes down fairly quickly. And she, too, leaves as a cyber elf. It's getting a bit old. Looks like our ring's locked in place, too. We'll be an immortal from now and forever. Well, that's nice. I wonder what happens next. All the missions have been completed and everything? Wait, what's the... Oh, not again! What is it this time? Enemy troops are attacking your... What, you mean a full-out assault? Well, it can't be that bad, can it? Oh, Jesus! Well, that's not good. Bit off topic, but those stills are really nice. I wish they put them in more. This mission would have commenced automatically if you let Hittite Hotide get through to the Resistance base in the last intermission stage, but otherwise it activates automatically after finishing all the missions. But Seal's confessing something, so let's hear her out. Yes. Yes, we've heard all this before, but... Wait, you What? You created X? She didn't actually create New Arcadia BTW. Wait, it's different? If she didn't just revive X, then... Did she replicate him somehow? Well, obviously we have to do something about this situation, so that's gonna have to wait for later. This stage is kind of depressing, because everyone's down. They've really done a number on the Resistance. Anyway, Neo Arcadia's basically captured the entire facility, and they've shut off the power, so the elevator's trapping us down here. See, it's right above us there, and we can't actually get up. So we need to go down, free the engine room where Servo is. Quite a few Resistance bodies just lying around. Let's hope they're okay. Before that, though, we gotta make sure to kill enemies for justice. And, full enemy score. These doors don't actually open anymore, so... Probably a smart move by the Resistance locking themselves in there. Nice protection and everything. Servo can wait. Man, he's getting mauled by Pantheon, so we should probably help him from that. And he turned on that elevator really fast. He's good at his job, I guess. And now we have to take the elevator up to the energy crystal storage room. Because if we lose our energy, being a bunch of Reploids, we're not going to be able to function too well. Wall jumping is faster than actually taking the elevator, so we'll do that instead. Like a ninja. Wait, what happened to Alouette? I mean, could she protect herself? Her doll. I hope she's alright. Well, we're almost there. Let's see what's in store for us. We should probably prepare with the electric chip, just in case. And it's a boss. Didn't see that coming. This guy's name is Hanu Machine. He's the only member of the Zanai army we've actually encountered so far, and he's based on the Hindu monkey god Hanuman. He's fire elemental, so he's weak to the electric chip. Being part of that covert ops squadron, he's also really fast and athletic. So you gotta be on your guard around him. That's his EX skill, spinning staff monkey dance. Interesting name, and he jumps like half the screen with that thing. Its range can really catch you off guard. He'll throw out mini copies of himself, and they actually have a cyber elf for you. So you gotta be very careful with him and make sure you collect that cyber elf, otherwise it's lost to you forever. And he's the first one who's been able to chop in half for a while. Probably deserved it. Freaking guy attacked our base. Of course he deserved it. And who installed that boss door? That wasn't there before. Well, let's look at what kind of damage they cause. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine, but they can do that any time now. So I guess the only way to do it is to take the fight to them. To go and destroy their leader, who we haven't actually seen so far. Unfortunately, the trans server can't take us there. So we'll just have to walk? That could take ages, though. And yeah, if we're away, you guys will get your asses kicked. What, this thing? From the intro stage. We haven't seen it for a while. And he's cracked the security? How convenient. But who is he? And why did he have the Z-Saber? That copy... Wait a minute. Could it be? Was that... But how would he have become like that? Well, he's gone now, so there's no time for that. We gotta go and take on Neo Arcadia. That can wait. For next part. Before we actually go to the next part, though, it's the return of a feature we haven't seen in a while. That's right, we have more resistance-based dialogue coming up. It's not going to be the last one, but it will be the second to last one. We're almost done with the resistance-based dialogue. This one will be meeting those members of the resistance we saved from the Zack Stagroff back in the hidden base. One group is in the energy room, this is the group of males. Because, you know, the resistance is very sexist. I don't know if that was supposed to be an obscure reference to the hidden cyber elf or what. And down we go. This footage was taken before the attack in the resistance base, so you won't find anyone mentioning that yet. And here's the group of females. And only one actually gets a ponytail. Obviously, she's the important one. I'll actually be signing out here, though, seeing as that's all we'll be getting to this part. See you next time, where we actually go and take on the bulk of Neo Arcadia.